Hey friends, hope you all are well. Today I'm just gonna do a video showing you how I do this kind of more simple look. It's kind of like a go-to look for me, a little bit more elevated, something that I would wear maybe to like a work event or nothing too intense like my first video, which had more of like a glam eye look, but this is way more toned down despite the red lips. I just did the red lips because we've been in quarantine and isolation for so long. I kind of wanted to do something a bit fun, but I like swap the lip color out with a neutral color or a pinky kind of lip. But yeah, the base and the eyes are kind of like the same most of the time. And so yeah, if you guys like this look, keep watching the video and let me know what you think in the comments section. This video I'm just kind of gonna like go through each step as well, instead of like really speeding through like I did my first one. But yeah, so yeah, again, let me know what you think and I will talk to you guys later. And give me like suggestions of what you want to see, and yeah, I guess that's it. Let's get into it. Starting off with my moisturizer, just gonna take a little bit, just kind of use whatever you want to. I'm going to take my primer, just using the Smashbox Photo Finish. It's kind of one that I have here at the moment. I usually like the Mecca one. It's like a little bit lighter and good for my dry skin, but this one's quite nice as well. Just helps the foundation and stuff last. Foundation and makeup last a bit longer. I'm gonna go with gonna take my NYX Born to Glow liquid illuminator. I'm just gonna put it a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna take my foundation and like kind of mix it a little bit together. I need to go buy more makeup. But then again, where am I going at this point in time? Nowhere. So just gonna mix that together a little bit, just so that it gives that a little bit more of a glowy look to the skin. Just going to, so because this is gonna be more of like a simple look, I am gonna put the foundation on a little bit thicker to start off with. Whenever I do more of a heavier look, I go with the foundation a bit lighter so that when I do the eye makeup, the fallout, like it's easier to like clean up, if that makes sense. But because we're doing a very simple eye look with this, then it's fine to go in with a bit of a thicker base and then use less concealer afterwards. So if I'm doing, like I said, if I'm doing more of a heavier eye look, I go with a bit lighter at first, and then I go heavier with the concealer after doing the eyes. And then I like going in with a brush just to like really buff in everything. Make sure everything's blended properly. So I'm still gonna go in with my concealer afterwards, but it'll be lighter because we've already got a good foundation base. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of contouring, I guess. Not really too much, just like a little bit. So I usually just go in with like a taupey colored eyeshadow. Just to start off with, this is like very light. It's not that dark at all. Just to kind of lay it down first, so that, you know, it's just like starting off lighter than going in really heavy straight away. Just so you get that like first layer of shading first. And it's all kind of buffed out a bit. So it's nice and soft. I might use my Aladdin bronzer. Just a little bit, just to kind of make it a little bit more. So I'm very weird with my order of makeup. It totally depends on like the kind of look I'm going for. So today, like for this look, I'm just kind of putting more emphasis on the face overall than the eyes, because we're just doing like a really more of a simple kind of look. So if I'm doing more of a toned down look, then I like to sort of be a bit more attentive to the cheeks and the contour, well, bronzer, I guess, and highlighting, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to take my blush from my Nars palette. This is such a good investment, you guys. Like, it's my favorite palette ever. Favorite cheek palette. Only cheek palette. Well, I have a few cheek palettes, but this one is the best. So expensive, but it's my birthday gift to myself last year. Take a big kind of fluffy brush. Actually, not this one. I'll go with this one. It's got more of an angle to it, so it's a bit nicer. I don't know which color I should go with. The pink and the peach, just these two, very slightly, not too much. I don't really like to go too crazy. Just a little bit, just to kind of like add a bit of color to the face. I take my fan brush. I'm going to use this palette for my highlighter. This is the Makeup Revolution one. Mine is so tattered and ruined, but I think it's a really good, like, affordable brand that they do reasonably good stuff. So I'm just going to take this one here. It's the lightest kind of creamy champagne shade, and I'm just, oh, you can really see that highlight. So with my highlight, I start off pretty heavy because especially if it's like a brown like this, I like go in pretty heavy because I know I'm gonna put concealer underneath and I'm gonna put powder on afterwards. So I'm just gonna go like this for now, and it will probably fade away throughout. It'll blend out, is what I'm saying. Okay, next is eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna take my Urban Decay Naked Honey palette, any kind of neutral eyeshadow. Eyeshadows work well for this look, I guess. So I've got so many, but at the moment I'm really liking this one, just because it's so nice and warm, and just the colors are really good actually. The matte ones, even the shimmer ones, but the matte ones are just, the texture is really, really nice. So I'm going to take Swarm, which is the third one in. Just going to take that all over the lid. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start off. I didn't put too much on it, so it's fine. I am actually first going to lay down my concealer a little bit. I usually start off with an eye base, but I'm just going to do this instead. Just a little bit, just so that the colors pop a bit. So I'm just taking some on my ring finger and spreading it with my fingers, just so that we can have a nice clean base. Even though these eyeshadows are really good, they do show up really well on dark skin especially, but just so that we have a clean base and the eyeshadows will last even longer if you've got a bit of a sort of something to cling on to. So this is a concealer just to cling on to. I don't have my eyeshadow base here with me at the moment, so I don't have a lot of stuff with me at the moment, so I have to do with what I have. I'm gonna take that Swarm color. Oh, it's so nice. It's like slightly yellow, which looks so good on the eyes for anyone really. Really soft. Just taking a really soft, fluffy brush. I can show you guys, I can do a video on my makeup brushes if you guys want to see that. Let me know. I have a lot, but I usually just kind of use the same style of brushes. And seriously, if you use the right brushes, it makes so much of a difference. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a bigger fluffy brush and go, it's more denser, sorry. That one was a little bit looser and just spread easily. This one's a bit more tighter and more concentrated. So I'm going to go with Hive, which is this one, and Drip, so just a little bit darker, I guess, just in my crease. This is so simple, you guys. Just literally nothing. Key is just the blending, really. And if you have the right makeup brushes, then, you know, that makes the difference between just kind of putting on makeup and really having it look put together well, you know? Hope that makes sense. So I'm working very slowly. I'm just starting off with the slightly lighter, then I'm gonna go with the darker. So just kind of really slightly make sure you're not overdoing it. Straight away, step at a time, so we get like a nice soft glow, soft color around the eye. Gradient is the right word. My eyebrows look terrible, but we're gonna fix that soon. I'm gonna take Sweet on more of like a flatter kind of brush. Bigger brush just to go underneath the eyebrows a bit. Yeah, I think that kind of feels okay to me. Very simple, nothing too crazy. I might just go in a little bit with my peach eyeshadow just to like lighten up these areas a bit. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, just a bit. Just from the Dream St palette. Kathleen Light's one from Colourpop. Just a little bit, not too much. Now I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. I'm just using a Morphe black eyeliner. I'm just going to go in and line my waterline. And then just slightly wing that out a bit. So I'm going to do this before I do my concealer. Okay. I feel like I have a very particular way I do my eye makeup. And I don't steer too far away from what I feel like works well on my face and my skin and my style, I guess. That's a weird way to describe it, but I just don't really like doing too I don't know what the word is, but if I know what works well, what I feel like looks good on me, then I just kind of stick to it. Don't usually go too different to what I like. So, and that's usually pretty, like most of the time, it's lining my waterline, which I feel like makes my eyes pop a bit more. So, just going to take this darker color from the Urban Decay palette, and I'm just going to go underneath just to like kind of soften that line a bit and make it look a little bit darker and blend out the black line. Starting to look very heavy, but tidy that up with the concealer. Okay, so got that. I'm going to take a bit of a angled brush here. I'm going to take all that eyeliner that we put in and just kind of softly wing that out from there. And that's going to help with the liquid liner that we're going to put on top. So I'm going to go in with my, actually I'll do this first, then I'll do my concealer. So this is the scary part, the winged eyeliner. That's, I feel like this is like the hardest thing that everyone struggles with, and it takes a lot of concentration. But I'm like heaps better at it now than I used to be, so it just takes a bit of practice. So the one that I'm taking, the one that I'm using is this Essence one. This is just the one that I have here at the moment. Kind of use whatever you like. There's quite a few that I like. This one seems to be pretty easy to use. Not too crazy. Wow, it looks like my makeup is really heavy, but it's honestly not. I think it's because of the underneath we just did, but so I just hold it not too tight, but not too loose either. Done! That actually turned out better than I thought it would. It's just a little bit thick, but that's okay. Now I'm just going to take my concealer. Just going to go right underneath because I have so many bags. I usually like using my fingers to blend it out first. I know it looks really crazy at the moment because I haven't blended it properly, just spreading it, that's all. I'm going to use a brush like this just to really blend that out. Just going to go in with that pen again just to kind of make sure we've got a sharper line. Yeah, that's kind of okay. Now, this is the part where I feel like makes such a difference. Brush, and I'm just gonna make sure I really blend out that concealer so that it just all looks really well blended and seamless. Now I'm going to take my powder and I'm going to set my under eyes with that same brush. Okay, maybe I'll use this one. This one's pretty good too. It's way bigger, but just to like set everything in place. So after blending that, you could see like that crazy lightness that was there. It's kind of blended out a bit and doesn't look as insane as it did before. And this is why I put way more highlight at the beginning. Probably put because we are going to use the concealer, so might actually just going to go back and add a little bit more back in, but it's still there. But it's kind of good because then it sort of blends in with the skin a bit more. If you kind of do it in stages, I find lasts a bit longer as well. I know I'm missing mascara, but I'm just going to do my eyebrows first. Just taking my just a normal eyebrow pencil. This is just one from Yoyoso that I like. Just works pretty well. No fuss kind of one. I don't like things that are too annoying to use and too fussy, so I just, or gimmicky. This one's just really nice and simple and thin and easy. It's just got the spoolie at the end, so you can just brush it out as you wish, sort of thing. Mascara. Just need mascara. mascara, really. I'm not someone that, okay, I need to use that mascara because that's the best one, you know. I just like this one. I got it in one of those Mecca what do you call it, like, it was like I bought something and then it came with it, like with a whole bunch of other samples, if that makes sense. So this is a small travel size mascara, but I really like this one. I think it's quite nice. Now I'm going to do something that I forgot to mention that I usually do after putting mascara on is I'm gonna take my eyeliner and I'm gonna run that at the top. This is because I have kind of want it to look really black and see no gaps. Actually, I'm not going to use the Morphe one. I'll use my Mac one. Just these because it's just getting a bit annoying. But yeah, and take that underneath and sorry, not underneath, at the top waterline. And then I'm just gonna go with, sometimes I like doing this just to make my mascara, or my eyelashes really, a little bit more separated, which the mascara did, but I just like to go run a spoolie through it again, just to make it look a bit more softer. I like false lashes a lot, but it's just so annoying to wear, so I very, very rarely wear them, and I just try and make my lashes look thick and full if possible on their own, without the need for falsies. I feel like when I do this, it just makes them look a little bit more softer in real life. So normally I would go with like a, you know, like a neutral browny pinky color like this Nars one or Mac Whirl, one of those ones, or Walnut, either. Go with a lip liner, then I'd go with like a kind of what do you call it, like a pigmented neutral gloss like this one. This is like from Colourpop. I really like that one. But today I'm just going to, just for like this instance, because I really want to just like wear heaps of makeup, because I feel like this lockdown has like really made me deprived of wearing. I could just wear it every day, but it'd be like a waste, because I'm not wearing it outside, because I'm in the house, obviously. I mean, you know, you do you, Shamal, but it's fine. I'm just going to go with this one. This is a red lipstick from Colourpop Snow White, the Disney collection. Yeah, so anyway, what I was saying was kind of want to do something nice on my lips. That's what I'm trying to say, instead of my usual brownie neutral colors. That's what I was saying. It's very hard to talk to the camera because it's like not like a normal conversation, and most of you know can be a chatterbox, but I'm a person of very few words, so very hard for me to like explain when not necessary to explain, but in this case it is. Anyway, I'm taking the Nars lip liner. Honestly, like, I'm sure like heaps of people that know me guys will be like, oh my god, she's so quiet. Like those of you who know me like in a acquainted sense. My close friends are like, oh yeah, she talks a lot. But anyways, I'm just gonna take my red lipstick. Whoa. I haven't worn a bright lipstick in a long time. What I like to do afterwards is take a little kind of brush like this, small one, small kind of synthetic brush, and just like kind of spread it nicely, if that makes sense. So that's kind of it. I'm just gonna do my hair and I will come back. Okay, done my hair. 2 buns, a little bit 90s. I've been doing my hair kind of like this recently, which, well, not really recently. Recently it's just been in a plait, but I mean before the lockdown. I did it a few times and it's just kind of like easy and a little bit different than your normal bun. A little bit like Princess Leia as well. Anyways, wow, the lighting is really bad. Yeah, that's better. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Yeah, I know a few of you want to see skincare stuff. I hope you guys found this like step-by-step kind of video more helpful. I'm gonna try and do better. I know I'm just like starting off and I'm terrible. But I'm gonna try and do better explanation of things. But so please forgive me. What else? Yeah, so let me know what you guys want to see, and yeah, probably gonna do some skincare stuff when I go back up to Auckland because I have all of my full skincare stuff up there. And I will do an eyebrow video. Maybe I'll do like, I don't know, like some other kind of makeup stuff. Whatever you guys want me to do. Maybe I can do like one full like Disney kind of look, which I'd be super happy to do. Can do like a Disney princess one as well. So let me know what you want to see, and I will see you guys in the next video, I guess. Yeah.